Texas and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns offense will have first crack at this one. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors, they know the system, they have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
Man, if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Biletnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unleashes one deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them and put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On target over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Arch Madness. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And he's going to bring this one out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Makes the grab in their space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Smothers.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big time.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for space, it's Smothers. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to Brown. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Manning flips it out in the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run with Brown. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Bears the pressure. Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Sategna. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Simon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football,
Makes a grab and room to run. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws, those big mitts, and you can tell he just threw one up in the air, snagged the football and pulled it in. Made it look easy with those big hands.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this team.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to the air again. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. On target. Fights off a defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Smothers. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense there, understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that 1st down. They did a great job.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got his man out of the backfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights, good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's Arch to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for a man. It's Manning. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To throw, Manning. That's caught. It's Simon. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it in with one hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The play-action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. and he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Skips away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Gonna try to get it himself. Quick step and go. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll run for it. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
You know, the risk on defense on fourth and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on fourth and short.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Got enough for the first. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's second and 16. Throwing Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fighting off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down?
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.